It's the Bishop
and Oz.
And we're back once again.
Yes.
Glad to be back.
Glad to be back.
You know.
What you know? What you know, Bishop? What you know?
It's just a good day to be alive.
Yeah, good day. Real good day.
A real good day to be alive, and I just got so much joy.
I
got so much joy.
I bet you do.
Just words can't express how I feel right now.
Right now.
And I must also say I enjoy the merchandise.
Yeah. Looks real good on you. Look good on you, though. You look good.
I mean, your shirt look good too.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. And so, if you ever want one, just let us know. We don't give them away for free though. We don't do that. No, we don't do that. But we can point you in the direction to get you one, and we would love to see others walking around in our white shirts, black shirts.
Our black shirts.
We ain't got no other colors.
No, we ain't got no other colors right now.
But they coming though.
But they
coming soon. Plus, you can get your mug. We're gonna have merchandise.
Yeah.
Come Christmas time, y'all just get your hats and
go and get your husband, your wife. Yeah, a nice little mug.
You know what I'm saying? With the Bishop and Oz.
You know.
So that's our little commercial.
Yes, there you go.
Anyway, so today we got a good topic, and yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's gonna make us think.
I think this is gonna be encouraging, though.
Yeah,
I think this is gonna be encouraging.
I hope so. The question that we have on the table is, why won't God take this? And when we ask that question, we're talking about maybe issues that we're suffering with, problems that seem like they just will not go away. Why won't God just pull us out?
Oh, I think one of them is to grow us. One of us is to teach us something and to help us be better. And I also think, I know that some of the stuff that we're in that God won't pull us out of is because we are reaping what we sowed.
That's true.
And you put an apple tree in the ground expecting an orange. And now you want God to just cut that whole tree down and go, nope, you got to eat it.
Yeah, you sold it.
You put it in the ground. Yep, you sold it. And his word does not return void. So
I don't.
Whether you put good seed in the ground or bad seed in the ground, you got to eat that thing.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, it's going to grow.
It's going to come up.
So,
and sometimes people want to try to bury what comes up. No.
Nope.
It's going to come up even higher.
Yep.
Come out even stronger.
Yep.
So you might as well put good seed in the ground.
Hello.
So you can get a good harvest.
Yes, right.
Instead of bad seed, because one way or the other,
it's going to come.
You're going to reap.
Yes.
But, I think about it. There are a couple of analogies that I always come up with. But going to the story in the Bible about the young man named Joseph in the beginning, where he was one that had dreams and how God used him with the dreams, but with some of the dreams that he had told his family that, y'all gonna be bonding to me.
Yeah.
And, not only that, he was his daddy's favorite son.
Yeah.
And the daddy made him a coat of many colors. So, first your daddy's favorite, then you talking about we're gonna bow to you. You know what I'm saying? And he was, I believe, 17 years old during this time. And, the story goes on, if you keep reading, with Genesis 37, where his brothers decided they was going to kill him.
Yeah.
And it was one that said, no, we don't want to kill him. We want to keep him alive, but what we're going to do is we're going to sell him. And so they sold their own brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then they went from him being sold to going to Potiphar's house.
Yeah.
And then at Potiphar's house, the wife got a hold to him. The Lord was blessing him there, but Potiphar's wife looked at him and she wanted a blessing.
Yeah. In a special way.
Yeah. He said, I can't bless you like that. You married. And so, and she got a hold to his coat. Got close enough, got a hold to his coat. He had to run.
Mm-hmm.
She went back and told Potiphar, he tried to get me.
Yeah.
And then he went to prison. And in the prison, he meets the cupbearer and the baker. And, they both have dreams. And he tells one that You're gonna go back to the palace. He tells the other one, you're done. And exactly what he said, it happened. And when the other one, 2 years later, remembered when the Pharaoh had a dream, I believe it was the cupbearer that said, yeah, there was somebody in prison that told me about that he told me about a dream I had. Maybe he can help you. They go back, find Joseph in prison, and Joseph comes and he tells Pharaoh what his dream meant, and then Pharaoh's so happy about it that he makes Joseph the number 2 in the kingdom.
Number 2.
Push forward, a famine hits the land. Joseph's family had to come to Joseph and get help and get food. And then he realized they was dealing with Joseph. Joseph saw them before they saw him.
Mm-hmm.
And he could have did some bad things to them.
Yeah.
But he did. Now, I tell that whole story to say, at the age of 17, Joseph couldn't go to the palace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It took some stuff to prepare him to get to palace material.
Yeah.
The problem is we got a lot of people that want to jump steps.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through. I want to jump steps.
Yep.
I want to go from being broke to a millionaire.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through the process of going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go through the process of, having to learn trades and do stuff like that. I just want to wake up and be rich.
And be rich.
And
Yeah.
when you get it like that, you don't appreciate it.
Yep. Yep. You don't appreciate it and you don't take care of it.
Nope.
And then you end up losing it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that be your lesson.
Then you broke again and got to start all over.
You got to start all over.
But I believe it's a process that God takes us through. The reason why the reason why he don't take us out of it is because he's trying to develop us. He's trying to make us. And okay, so what you cried?
Yeah.
Some stuff you just gonna have to go through.
Yeah.
Some stuff you're gonna have to cry about.
Yeah.
You know what? And like sometimes they have babies that cry.
Mm-hmm.
They say every time the baby cry don't mean to pick them up.
Yep.
Sometimes the baby just gonna have to cry.
Yeah.
And so the same way with God, there are times we're gonna cry and he gonna let us cry. Because what he's doing, he's developing us.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the baby first comes out of the womb, they want that baby to cry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So them lungs can get to working.
Yeah.
Sometimes God gotta let you cry so some stuff inside you can get to working.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And some of us are going through stuff because people have already warned us of some things and we went down that road anyway.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like the analogy I would like to use is like you tell your kid, hey, don't touch that stove. You touch that stove, you're gonna get burnt. The kid go over there and he touched the stove anyway. Well, now you burnt. But no parent in this world can heal that instantly. It got to go through the process of healing.
Yeah.
And then in the process of going through it, of the burn, now you can put something on it to help ease it, but he still got to go through the pain all by himself. No matter what you do, no matter how much you cry for him or her, no matter what you do, they still got to go through that process.
Yeah.
And then, but at the end of it, he or she knows from now on, I don't touch that stove.
Right. And they had to learn that lesson.
And they had to learn it.
We can't put our kids in a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta learn.
They gotta learn.
And the same way God don't put us in a bubble. He could.
Yeah.
He could put us. And don't let nothing ever happen to us. But what kind of lesson would we learn?
Yep. We wouldn't know nothing, man.
Yeah. He allows us to bump our heads because some of us we some stiff necked folks, and we want it the way we want it. I want to do it my way. And God said, okay, all right. Is that what you want?
Do it your way.
Go right ahead. And then next thing you know, you bleeding.
Yep.
And you trying to figure out, oh my God, why did you let that happen? No, I told you.
Yeah.
I warned you, but you didn't listen. And so now you got to deal with the consequences of your actions.
Hello.
And so then another analogy I thought about, I like baking a cake.
Mm-hmm.
You do all the prep work and you put it in the oven, and the oven is pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to let that cake sit in that oven for a while because that all those different elements that have been put in there are now coming together to make this cake rise.
Yeah.
And if you take the cake out too soon, the cake on the inside, the outside may look like it's good, but the inside is
gummy.
And you want something that is completely done.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing, because if you pull out too soon, the cake will fall.
Yep.
And then you're looking at the cake like, well, Well, what happened? You didn't allow the process to go all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
You got worried and got scared, and so you pulled out too soon.
Yep.
And therefore, now you got this dome
Yeah.
or a stadium because it fell in. You have to allow yourself to go through the process. And one thing I know about God, He knows exactly how long you need to be somewhere.
Yep. Yep. And on top of that, man, some of us is keep going around in circles because we ain't learned the lesson the first time. So we keep going around in circles, wondering why God won't take you out. Isn't God like, well, I kept telling you to go left and you keep going right. Now you got to walk back around this thing again. You know?
Well, like the GPS telling you, okay,
Yeah.
turn right. Well, I ain't turn right because I know the way.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, turn right. Now, I know the way. Turn right. Because you looking for some landmark that used to be there that ain't there
no more. Yeah.
And so now you mad because a whole hour later,
Mm-hmm.
you still out there lost.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when I got married on our honeymoon. We was in Florida. And it was simple. Go left or go right. And I took right. Because I thought that the directions told me to go right. And we went from Orlando, Florida, all the way to the coast.
Uh-oh.
And we didn't find our hotel. Because our hotel was on the left. It was about 5 minutes from the airport. I spent an hour going the wrong way.
Yep.
Because I didn't follow instructions right. Yeah. Why didn't God take me out of that? Because you know why? I had to learn the lesson.
Yeah.
Pay closer attention to instructions. And when you pay closer attention to instructions, things come out better.
Yeah.
But when you just go and do it your way, you know.
Yeah. And then wonder why it ain't all working out. And for that reason, God will not take you out of it. You know, and not everything is not a bad, you know, thing. I mean, sometimes stuff just happens.
Yeah.
But even in the midst of that, God is still trying to teach and show you something. Maybe it's some stuff that need to come out. Maybe it's some stuff that need to go in. You know, all depends on what's going on. But every decision you make doesn't mean it's gonna be a good one, and every decision you make doesn't mean it's gonna be a bad one.
All right.
But either way, whether it's good or bad, God is still teaching you something.
Yeah.
You know, so just accept it for what it is, and understand that this is life.
Yeah, it is.
This is life. You know what I mean? It's funny how we don't want God to intrude in our life when everything's going well, but then when something starts going well, why wasn't you there? Yeah, you don't need him when everything's going well, but then you want him when everything's going bad. Well, guess what? He's there doing either or. He's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just got to realize that he's always there. Whatever this season I'm in, whatever this bad decision I made, I got to learn from it, get what I need from it, and move on.
You're right.
I've never seen anybody grow from constantly doing everything right. We learn from failure.
Yeah, you're right.
So you fail. Oh, well, I ain't gonna do that no more. Next time that thing come back around again, hey, I know just what to do about this.
Yeah.
And then that can be passed on to your kids or to another person to help make them better, or not stumble over the same stumbling block you stumbled.
Yeah. I think that's called maturity.
Hello.
I think that's called maturity.
Yeah.
That's how you mature. You go through those things. You may trip, you may stumble, but you learn from it. It's like riding a bike.
Mm-hmm.
You get on there. I know of nobody that just jumped on and just took off. I just don't know. You know, you may got a cousin out there.
Yeah.
But he probably was doing it. You didn't know that he had been practicing for weeks and months. But we get out there and we fall. Then we scrape our knees and we hit our ankles and we do all that. But you know what? Just because that happened, we don't stop.
Yep.
We get back up there and we try again. And God is so good to us that even in our failures, He give us that opportunity to go back again. You know, and he's that good father.
Yeah.
You know, he'll hold us up. What he trying to do is give us training wheels.
Hello.
But we tell him we don't need no training wheels because we feel like we're grown.
Yep.
And we know the way. And he's just like, no, you really need these training wheels. But no, I'm good. And we try to turn, you know, in the hood, we would turn the training wheels up in way that you could, you know, move them and try to ride, you know, because you ain't want nobody saying you were no training wheels.
Yeah.
Like, but, you know, we did that because we thought we knew. And then we found out, no, these training wheels actually are teaching me how to be balanced.
Yep.
God is teaching us how to be balanced in our life. That there are going to be some good days, there are going to be some bad days. But in the end, he controls all the days. And we have to remember in all of our ways to acknowledge him, and he will direct our path.
Yes.
He will. And so we got to trust him and know that if he allowed us to get in it, he's able to take us through it.
That's right.
So,
yep.
I think that was a good preachable lesson. And again, we want you to be encouraged because sometimes you're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I know it is. Because
sometimes you don't even want to hear nobody say nothing like this. You just want to sit in your stuff.
Yeah, just want to be angry. God hate me. He's trying to kill me. No, if he wanted to kill you, he could take your breath at any time.
Hello.
But if you can go,
man,
you still got something God wants.
Hello.
And he wants to use you in a great way. And I believe that.
Yes.
And I don't think you're watching this for no reason, but I believe you're watching it because you need to hear something from God.
Yep.
And I believe this is the word from God that go through right.
Yep. Go through right.
Go through right.
Go through right.
Go through. Don't give up.
Yep.
Don't give in. Stop trying to watch what everybody else is doing, thinking that they ain't going through nothing because people just ain't telling you what they're going through.
Yep. Take responsibility.
You know, if you messed up, you messed up.
Yeah.
Pay the consequence and let's move on.
Yep. That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
That's just.
That's all you can do.
And so don't be mad at us. We just the mailmen. And we just delivering what was given to us.
Yes.
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
And I haven't said this in a while, but we are grateful for Mobile Bound Media.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Very grateful for allowing Mobile Bound to make us as good looking as we are and make this shirt just pop like this.
Just pop. He trying to start something. I ain't gonna fight him. At least not on camera.
I'm just saying, I'm just so happy. You say, I'm just saying.
I bet you are.
Words can't express. And so it's been the Bishop.
And Oz.
We'll catch you next time.
This is the Bishop.